Just like the previous episode, this episode is going to be very interesting and thrilling. In the previous episode, we saw how the Sun Moon Empire attacked the training camp, causant destruction everywhere. The attack was so powerful and sudden that it was extremely difficult to stop it. However, in the midst of this, Commander Zhu appoints Yuhao and Dai Yueheng as her personal assistants. She sends Yuhao to the front line, where the Duke is already fighting the enemies. Yuhao starts preparing for the retreat to save his allies, seeing which the Duke feels a strong support. Everyone starts leaving through the safe exit, but the Duke stays back because he still needs to secure his people first. On the other side, the enemy's attack was fully ongoing, and now a fierce battle begins where the Duke reveals his true form to fight from the front. And Yuhao also fully provides support to his father, the Duke here. Together, this father and son duo destroy the enemies. Then the scene changes, and we are shown the allies Yuhao helped retreat, who are now coming back from the exit gate. The Duke asks to see Yuhao's face and thanks him for saving his life twice. The Duke also tells Yuhao that in the future, if Yuhao has any request, provided it is nothing wrong, the Duke will surely fulfill it. But Yuhao refuses to show his face to the Duke, but asks the Duke to remember this promise. Saying this, Yuhao starts to leave, but the Duke stops him and invites him to come to the army camp with him, saying that with your strength and us together. But before the Duke could finish his sentence, Yuhao interrupts him and leaves from there. The Duke is left standing there wondering who this Messiah actually was. After this, the scene changes and we see that the people inside the city are very worried. The news of the enemy's fierce attack on the Western Front has spread like fire everywhere, and there is no trace of the Duke and his army anywhere. This news is dominating every channel. Everyone is making their own speculations, wondering if the Duke and his army were destroyed in the war. But no one has the answer yet. The weather is also deteriorating. Then fresh news comes that the Douluo Empire and Heavenly Soul Empire have sent their reinforcements to help, which gives people a ray of hope because this army is very large and could be of great help to the Duke's army. As soon as this news reaches the king, who is sitting on his chair in the dark, worried and desperate, he stands up. Everywhere, a wave of hope runs through, and we can feel the enthusiasm of the army people. After that, we're shown the scene of the army camp, where a soldier named Tang Dong, who is actually Yuhao, comes to Commander Zhu to calm down all these spreading rumors. He tells her that their army's retreat is going very well. Along with that, he has also seen the White Tiger Duke's flag from a distance, and he hopes that the Duke is currently safe. Hearing this news, a glow appears on Zhu Yi's face. She immediately talks about getting Yuhao some reward for this news and conveying this news to her seniors. Just then, we see that it is nighttime, and Yuhao sits down again for his cultivation. Because in this war, Yuhao used a lot of soul power, but then Yuhao feels that his soul power is increasing very quickly. The plant type, soul beast that is, with Yuhao now tells him that we plant type soul beasts are born from the eternal force of heaven and earth. That is why for his use, he can absorb the eternal force of heaven and earth at any time. Hearing this, Yuhao thanks that plant-based soul beast, after which Yuhao immediately closes his eyes and enters deep meditation and starts thinking about the Sun Moon Empire. Along with that, he thinks that it definitely has some connection with the Star Sky God, but to completely destroy the Sun Moon Empire, Yuhao will have to achieve the titled Douluo level. But just then, Dai Yueheng comes there and starts speaking angrily in front of Yuhao. He tells him that in last night's surprise attack, 70,000 soldiers of the Northwest Army were killed, 20,000 are still injured, and 10,000 are missing, which means that due to this attack by the Sun Moon Empire, they have lost more than 100,000 people. Dai is very angry at this moment. Then Yuhao asks Dai about the White Tiger Duke, upon which Dai says that my father has returned to Tianming City to request help from the capital, and angrily says that Princess Jiao went herself with the army. But because the borders were completely blocked, nothing could happen. The Sun Moon Empire has left no evidence behind. Dai feels very weak at this moment because, when needed, he cannot help his father much. Hearing about the borders being blocked, Yuhao is surprised and immediately talks about going there to handle everything. Hearing this, Dai also stands up and says he will go with Yuhao, on which Yuhao agrees but asks Dai to hide this matter from Zhu Yi and his father, upon which Dai is surprised and asks Yuhao why he cannot tell them. But Yuhao does not give him an answer and asks for a promise, upon which Dai gives in and gives the promise. As soon as Dai gives the promise, Yuhao reveals his real identity to him. Seeing this, Dai is very surprised and asks Yuhao about it, upon which Yuhao starts telling him about himself, that his real name is Yuhao and Tang Dong, which was the fake name he gave, is actually made from his lover's name. Saying this, Yuhao uses silver ink and water to test his and Dai's blood, which matches. This proves that both are blood relatives. Hearing this, Dai is completely flustered and stands up asking Yuhao how this can be possible, upon which Yuhao reveals that I am your elder brother, 1 year older than you. My mother's name was Huo Yuhao, which you might remember. I used to live in the White Tiger Duke's palace, and how Dai's mother helped Yuhao's mother. Dai also remembers now. Yuhao further explains that his mother's death was due to the Duke's wife's bad behavior, and Yuhao has come to settle this score with his father. But Yuhao also tells Dai that he will not cause any harm to Dai or his mother because Dai's mother was very good and always helped his mother. Yuhao says that once everything calms down, I will go to the White Tiger Duke's palace and settle everything myself, upon which Dai says that I will not help you against father. But before Dai could say anything further, Yuhao interrupts him saying, I know, I'm just telling you all this so that you can fully trust me. Also, Yuhao asks Dai to become very strong in a short time, after which both brothers hug and talk about moving forward. Yuhao asks to go to the border now, upon which Dai says, okay, I will bring 2 horses, but Yuhao stops him and flies him away with him. Dai is very impressed by Yuhao's power and on the way starts asking Yuhao about his soul power. But just then on the way, a Class 8 ultra high altitude detection soul tool, which the Sun Moon Empire made, appears. This tool can detect even 3,000 feet above the ground. Even great titled Douluos could not understand this, which clearly shows how strong the Sun Moon Empire is. Seeing this, Dai immediately talks about shooting it down from the army camp below, but Yuhao tells him not to rush, after which Yuhao in 1 second blocks this technology with his mental power and collects the 3 elements kept in this tool with him so that this technology can be broken. Seeing this, Dai is amazed again, after which both brothers move forward. Then on the way, Yuhao asks Dai if he's feeling cold, and saying this, Yuhao drops Dai, causing Dai to fall straight down. Dai is completely terrified and starts screaming, but while falling, fur appears on Dai's body to protect him, which means that the mental and white tiger attributes in his martial soul are now merging. Just then, Yuhao saves Dai and tells him about this merging. Also, Yuhao says that when you fully transform into the blood tiger, your evolution will be complete. After this, Yuhao drops Dai again and catches him in a while. Joking like this, both start moving forward. Now Yuhao and Dai reach the northwest front line, where signs of destruction could be felt very well. Dai and Yuhao observe how strong the Sun Moon Empire's defense is, after which Yuhao uses his mental detection power to find out where and how many tools the Sun Moon Empire has placed for defense. Also, Yuhao realizes that the Sun Moon Empire has launched a lightning assault to block the Ming Dome mountain range. Now, Yuhao slowly understands that this is actually an empty fort strategy in which an illusion of strong force is created so that the entire continent is shocked. This is just being done to divert all our reinforcements. After which Yuhao immediately asks Dai to go to Tianming City to report to Princess Jiujio and the Marshal. Dai agrees to Yuhao and immediately sets off for Tianming City, after which Yuhao also sets off to extract more information and find out about the Sun Moon Empire's conspiracy. Then the scene of the Sun Moon Empire is shown where Master Yi bows his head in front of his leader and blaming himself says that the White Tiger Duke slipped through my hands and I couldn't catch him. But then the leader there, who is a girl whom everyone calls Marshal, comes forward and asks Master Yi not to blame himself. The Marshal says that the situation is still under my control so we don't need to worry much. After this, another man standing there asks the marshal about the future plan. Upon this, the marshal says that since reinforcements have arrived in Star Luo territory in large numbers, the time has come. We will leave in the morning and strike with our full force. On the other side, Yuhao on his way is thinking about the person hidden behind all this strategy. After which Master Yi asks the marshal if we should not attack Star Luo City, upon which the marshal gives 2 slips to Master Yi and says, exactly right, our real target is the Heavenly Soul Empire. Meanwhile, Yuhao, thinking on the way, has also understood who the Sun Moon Empire's real target is. After which, everyone starts acting as per the marshal. Then the scene changes, and we are shown everyone's worried faces. After which, in the army camp, a soldier reports on Yuhao's behalf that Yuhao has come to request an audience. Seeing Yuhao, Zhu Yi asks him where he had suddenly gone in the middle of the night. Before Yuhao could say anything, Zhu Yi tells Yuhao that the White Tiger Duke has made a strategy for a counterattack on the Ming Dome mountain range, and she starts telling Yuhao that strategy. Yuhao understands that Dai has completed his work at the right time. Actually, this was Yuhao's plan, that it would be better if the Duke's army attacks instead of defending. This won't give the Sun Moon Empire much time, and nor will the Sun Moon Empire be able to attack the Heavenly Soul Empire with its full force. Zhu Yi, without wasting time, immediately gives Yuhao the responsibility of the battlefield and tells him to leave immediately. Yuhao obeys her and leaves, after which the scene changes, and we see that Her Highness says that we should send Soul Sage level military officers to the Ming Dome mountain range, and after deceiving the Sun Moon Empire, snatch victory from them in one blow. But just then, a person standing there comes forward and says that doing this is not right. We have to plan after seeing the Sun Moon Army's movements, after which Her Highness does not agree, and gives the order to everyone to capture the Ming Dome mountain range. After which we see the battlefield where attacks and counterattacks are happening from all sides. Eyes are constantly set on the attacks, where Soul Sage level officials have now entered the battle and are fully engaged in attacking from their side. 5th Soul Skill Bronze Kunlun Break, 6th Soul Skill Eternal Blade are fully engaged in the attack, and they have also destroyed some of Sun Moon's tools. Far away, Her Highness and her army are also watching everything and getting happy. Yuhao is also reaching towards this battlefield, where Yuhao, seeing from above with his mental detection power, understands that the estimation he made turned out to be correct. The Sun Moon Empire sent only a few troops here to fight on the Ming Dome mountain range, and not their full force army. Meanwhile, Her Highness passes the order to everyone to attack with full force, and asks to acquire the Ming Dome mountain range at any cost. And with this episode ends right here. We will meet you soon in the next episode. This episode ends right here. We will meet you soon in the next episode.
With this energy, I will reshape the world. Nothing will stand in my way.
Benefactor, why not go to the military camp with me?